Well, you know what they say. But I wish they would tell me because I don't know. You know what they say. I don't know what they say. That's the problem. Good morning, everybody. It is still technically morning. Didn't take too long getting going today. It is 11:07 a.m. on the east coast of Canada. It is rainy, foggy, humid as hell, and very warm today over this way on the east coast. Weather kind of sucks, I gotta be honest. I love the fog. I don't like how damp the weather made me feel this morning when I was watering the garden. Well, the greenhouse. The outside stuff is getting rained on just fine. I'm Ada. It's a pleasure to be here. We're playing Voices of the Void today some more. Um, I meant to stream more this week, and then I didn't because I had other stuff going on. I'm learning to drive again, and it makes me tired. Having to pay attention. I'm not here to pay attention. I'm just here to exist. Anyways, let's get right into that. We found some cool stuff last time, and I'm looking forward to working with it. Don't you know? Noisy. There we go. Okay. Had. Mm-hmm. Whenever Dingus wants to. There we go. Good job, Dingus. What were we doing? I think I was taking way too long to do stuff, and I just had to stop in the middle of doing other things. It's almost midnight. Did I have a route figured out? Nope. Anyways, we're playing more Voice of the Void. We're on day 16 now, I think. Oh, hey, my skull didn't crash this time on the game loading in. I wonder why that happens. I need to change some stuff about how my back-end stuff works for a lot of my programs. Anyways, let's get lay of the land, check how things are doing. The usual. I've watched more Gundam. I'll probably talk about that over time. Echo's down. Oh god, Echo, Juliet, and Foxtrot. Echo, Juliet, Foxtrot. We'll route it once we have the actual day's activities. Let's see. Hold on, let me make sure that one is in the computer. Which one's this? JNLB. Do we have more information to tell what this one is? 4438? Yeah, that's in there. It's Gucci. Ooh. Anyways, I hope you all have been good out there. You're enjoying your week. Thank goodness it's Friday, am I right? What are we up to today? EJF, what we're fixing. So, if that's our route, what we're looking at. Lima Kilo Oscar. Lima Kilo Oscar, KLO. Simple. Oh. Well, that's a super easy day. EFJ. Okay. That's like a trivial route, my goodness. So last time, and I'm interested in this, we did discover, how's frames fine, a book that talks about stuff we can do to build Kerfer Omega. And I had been complaining last time about like wanting stuff to do in the game that's more like kind of quest oriented, something interesting. And so I'm excited to have a thing to do now. So we got a dig cell hub around Romeo. We have to get to the bottom of the lake. Which I can probably just hook that actually if I don't get the scuba stuff if I'm careful. Joints are going to be in the transformer buildings. And the core, I think I remember where that is. You can just find it randomly somewhere around the map. So we'll be doing some of that today while we're also just getting going on general plane of the game. As I gradually find my voice as well. You know, I do this stuff to kind of help myself keep in the practice of speaking on a regular basis, so I just gotta kind of remind myself how to do it. Garbage. You know, the important thing is to show up for yourself sometimes, and that will represent itself in different ways. Okay, so we want the hook for getting the AI core. I'm gonna want a metal detector, which I can't afford yet, so I'll have to get some money first. And then besides that, yeah, pretty much just that. I think if I can avoid needing to get the scuba gear, we should be pretty okay. Bastard of my life. Yeah, it's been a nice couple days over this way. Chill vibes. Look at some technical writing courses online, apply to a bunch of stuff, the usual. You know, life moves on. The guy is so rude. Oh, hey. So rude. Oh. Oh, is anything gonna break Oh, I just remembered something. Shit. Yep. Oh. Okay, stuff in the water's not gonna fall. Oh, you fuckers. I hope nothing break. That's kind of silly. No! Uh. Oh, wait, the one that was in. Of all the ones to break, I'm surprised the one in the like wall mount is the one that broke. Oh, these fucking. Such a mess. Oh, are the transform is one of the transformers just out? Well, that's rude. Hmm. Well, with not much. Actually, I guess I could eat with some sushi real quick so I can get my sleep back and then go out and figure out what they broke. Can you believe this shit? Oh my god, such a mess. Ugh. Okay, what they fuck up. I thought it was gonna be a different one of those events. So I think they're changing it up a little bit. Yep. I had just checked my transformer, so I know it was not actually down. I guess we need the ATV to do this. Because wait, which one is it? If it's that one, I normally look in that direction. Oh, that's just station number 2. I can just run that. That won't be an issue. Except for the having to run around the hills, which I forgot about. Yeah, man. I do like that the instinctual response to this happening was to go eat some sushi real quick. Which honestly, if I could do that in response to more like disasters going on in my life, that'd be really nice. Anyways. Come on. Using up all my batteries. Oh, Nemesis Station. Oh, hey! That's fun timing. Thought I was just up here earlier. Okay. I just checked that though, and I know it was not at 0. I wonder if it just like ripped out 50 from each of them or something. Well, while we're here, we should make sure the teens aren't doing anything dangerous. Oh, the ships disappear now when you get too close. That's fun. That makes sense. I don't think that's safe. I think the plastic's gonna melt. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's some quick building though, my goodness. Anyways. I guess they went camping and got scared and went back home. Actually, I'm not really seeing the ship. How did I see them from this angle? Oh, there we go. Yeah. When you're at a distance, they show up. That's nifty. Well, so it goes. Probably the other two Transformers are gonna be like super low now as well, I bet. It's so rude. Actually, I wonder if that is meant to force you to find the camp. That's interesting. Also, any sense of continuity on like keeping this place like locked up so nobody could like get in there and mess with stuff is now gone. Because I had to leave it all open for a couple hours while I went and fixed the transformer. I mean, that's nice. It kind of forces a case where like it justifies now doing whatever they want. Or like somebody got in here ages ago. Oh, it took me so long to get all nice and tidy. Well, you get back there. That's fine. So creepy. No, no, no. Like that. There we go. There we go. I think I have these up against the wall here. Oop. Does help find the extra trash though, which is nice. I appreciate that. Okay. And you go back over here. There you go, buddy. And now we turn all the lights back on. I think if the aliens realized how annoying it is when they do this, they would stop doing it. Cause like there's a prank, and then there's like just making someone have to do chores for a while. I don't think they like want to be doing that to me. I got faith in them as being cooler than that. There we go. Yeah, man. There we go with that. There we go with that. Eh. Oh, at least my plates didn't break. Yeah, man. There we go. Okay. Molto bene. Oop. Hello? Please? Nope. There we go. Ah, my bucket of water's empty. Excuse me. Put my medicine back up here. Toilet paper. Don't get those mixed up. Oh, got some more trash. I kind of get like Max Payne vibes from having just like bandages and med supplies all over the place in here. Okay. That's gross and tidied. Yeah, let's get some sleep in real quick. At least my collection of skulls are okay. To clean up the balcony. All my guys who were lined up on there. No. So it goes. So it goes. I had a hankering for playing some Dark Souls 2 today, but I still have the self-set challenge of I need to make the stream assets for it first. And lazy. Ah, shit. I got a nightmare. Ah, shit, I was stretching, so I wasn't looking at the screen when the nightmare happened. Nope, so it goes. Zabs it. Eh, like in real life, I'll sleep an extra hour once I wake up for real. Hit 70, use the toilet, we should be good to go. Yeah. There we go. On y va. Wait, balcony. You bastards. Do you know how annoying it is to get these benches to sit properly anywhere? Unbelievable. I don't know why I did that. Hey, there we go. No problem. You just have to be nice with it. Come on. Yep. There we go. I give them shrimp and they do this to me. Did I have you like up here or something? Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Chair. Crate. Other chair. Come on. Oh, that's fun. Kind of like the Sonic Adventure 2 stuff with the shifting center of gravity. That noise came from the wrong spot. That was spooky for a moment. Oh, come on, you. So I think when I streamed last time on Monday, I think I was still watching Zeta Gundam, which unfortunately, having finished Zeta Gundam, it's not very good. I feel like they lost the plot on that one a lot come to the last third of it, and it just gets not great. Um, wasn't a great start. Extremely unlikable main character. But I was like, they're still trying to do something here, and like I can respect that and whatever. And then it's like, I do legitimately think that the plot line with the new type stuff with 4 was decent. I think they actually like it made Camille likable a little bit more. It added some elements of like, if the people in war met each other outside of war, they would probably be friends and like each other. But in the context of war and what it forces you to do, all that. Those are good themes that I think were done decently with the 4 narrative. But they then do it again with Rosamia, and she's an awful fucking character. And then it's just wasting time. It doesn't work when they rehash the same thing over and over again like that. Sadly, it don't got the God, this is a fucking mess. Sadly, Zeta does not pan out as having the juice. Yeah, it was just tier 1 went down. That said, ZZ Gundam, or ZZ Gundam as a Canadian, not bad. I'm liking it so far. It's a different vibe. It's kind of focused more on like folks on the outskirts, like kind of away from the war effort, but affected by it. With a lot more like vibes of poverty and whatnot going on with them. And like I think it's a much stronger basis. It also like justifies, because the thing is, Camille and Zeta Gundam is a rich fuck. His parents are both like mobile suit developers. He's not like negatively, he is benefited by the war, not hurt by it. And obviously he can have morals and whatnot, but like ultimately he's a character who doesn't actually like have a stake in it, so to speak. Besides just, morality, which Camille is not really a very moral character, so it doesn't really matter there either for him. Um, Camille's such an asshole. Um, but it's just like, oh, actually, like I like this, and also like there's a lot more characters like giving a shit and having like moral codes and like values and stuff. And it's like, hey, this was really missing from Zeta Gundam. Everyone was an asshole in a way that's like very unrealistic. People are assholes, or like have to do bad things, but like 0079, the original Gundam series was very good about having characters like, yeah, this guy is a soldier and stuff, but like it's like, oh, they're an old kind of soldier who's like used to ideas of honor or stuff, which obviously is not really honor. I think killing people in war and taking advantage of all that kind of stuff. But like, there's this sense of like, I'm not going to just do the worst thing possible in all situations and ignore everything else. It's like, no, there's like some sense of like morality and purpose here of how this person understands their place in war to like be able to justify it to themselves and others. That's like, you know, how people are. And also, it makes them interesting characters. Because there's always the issue a little bit of like, this needs to be about war, and war is fundamentally a very bad thing that's very bad for people. I mean, unless you're like a war profiteer and, arms manufacturer, you're usually gonna not have a good time during war. And even if you are Rose, you still, I mean, it's morally, it's fucked. Um, but like, there's ways that people exist, and they don't just turn into cartoonish villains like almost everybody in the Titans was for Zeta Gundam. It just, I don't know, it's much more believable. It tracks much better for just like existing as a fiend with people so far. And it's like, you know what? If Zeta Gundam was them trying to do like really dark and gritty, I think I'd rather to go a little bit sillier with it, because I don't think they do dark and gritty very well then. And also, I was somewhat, what's what I'm looking for? It is satisfying to engage with a media fan and be like, hey, this guy's first one was really good and this one's not very good. What happened? And then seeing an interview, the guy went, yeah, that wasn't a very good one. I messed up with that series. Even though it like got as popular in some ways that like launched a franchise, I am not happy if this worked fundamentally. It's like, it's a satisfaction just knowing like even the guy who made it's like, yeah, I saw those issues too. Not that I want like him to eat crow and like whatever. Because like sometimes you just make something that's not very great or it ages differently, and that's fine. Like I don't think like Zeta Gundam wasn't like really problematic. It just wasn't very good at times. For a lot of the time, actually. Can you not? Oh, it's too big. Shit, this room too. Oh, not the couch. Can I just push it? Please? S'il vous plaît? Oh god, the garage. At least nothing blew up. The garage can absolutely have gas tanks in there just explode on you, so you gotta be careful. There we go. Okay. Vending machine's fine. Oh, I should eat that real quick, actually. Cool. I think we're just about good to get moseying then. Yeah, I see you being sassy. It's okay. That's a bit of a fire hazard, honestly. I should probably get that out of the way. Okay. So transformers are fine. We have our routes. Let's go set it up. I think Oscar gets us by the lake as well, so we can try to hook the safe while we're there, which will be nice. What's my target? We're going to Kilo first. Gucci. This is mostly looking better. This is kind of nothing. Yeah, it's garbage. I haven't gotten like any of the interesting signals so far. Wait, why is the gate open? Oh, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah, they left. So if you leave them in here, then when they leave, they like pop open the door, I guess. That's neat. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what a mess. Took my ration with them too. That's just rude. Ah, bugger. Come on. I know, you just gotta lift it. You have to... Oh, these are really annoying to lift back up when they fall over. Okay, let's... Come on. I know, just let me push it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the pushing physics are very finicky in this game. But they generally work alright. This, though... Yeah, wait, if I lift it over here, and then I stand here, and I prop surf for a moment, can I give myself a concussion? I don't know why these are so heavy. Yeah, I can do it like that, if it's leaning away from me, and I can like walk backwards. Almost had it. There we go. Nope. There you go. No, 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 I need to slide it. I need to slide it. Yeah, God, these filing cabinets are the worst for trying to, like, if I could just push, this would be so much easier. Come on. Yep, just sit flat on the floor so I can do this. Okay, and now you got rotated, so let's just grab you and carefully. No, you don't. I'm not gonna get my job done today because of this shit. There you go. Carefully push it. Come on. Yep, 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 yep. My one hope for Gundam overall is that throughout every series, Colonel Bright stays alive and is around. Because I just want him to always be present as a not a new type psychic, but just as a psychic who knows when he sees a kid if that kid is going to be like the next pilot of whatever the Gundam is for that season. Because he just always like, I could court-martial this kid for trying to steal military property, but I have a feeling about him. Actually, I do think it's kind of funny. Also, honestly, I think I said she was Zeta Gundam too. Bright doesn't do anything in Zeta Gundam. I don't know why. Like, there's no arc for him really. He's just like the pilot or the captain for the main ship, and that's all he does. Because like he never actually like disciplines any of the kids who keep stealing Gundams every other episode, which God, that gets so annoying. Oop, don't blow it. Yeah, they really repeat plot points of just like, oh, the same kid stole the same Gundam 3 episodes in a row, and nothing was done to stop that from happening. Cool. Uh, yeah, I don't know exactly what they were going for with Zeta Gundam entirely, but I don't think they really nailed it too well. Anyways. Now we go to work. Got the hook. I have too much stuff in my pockets. Oops. Yeah, the thing about this game that I think is always going to be satisfying is just how tactile it feels. It's a very good game for how it feels to play it. For getting to just like grab stuff, throw it around, all that good stuff. It's just good. 10FD, E7, E4, 30. Cool. Now we go to Lima. It's just like, for all the joy that people have from like Gmod and source physics stuff and Half-Life games and whatnot, games didn't really do that too much. I feel like there wasn't really like this great follow-up on, I think, like, I mean, like what Dark Messiah Might and Magic had like a lot of physics-based stuff for its game too that was really nice. But I mean, even that was an old game though. I like environments that have like a thing to do, but then you can kind of just figure out what you want out of it yourself over time. That's good. 1132693 FBE. 1132693 FBE. And now we go to Oscar, which I believe is the lake. Gun. I'm just gonna save the game because I don't remember seeing that pop up recently. shit. That was not that much of a rock. Wow, they really make you bleed when you fall down, don't you? Don't they? That was like barely a rock. Come on. Now, let's give me a second to let my blood come back. Oof, gotta get that helmet. Where'd the car go? Uh-oh. Oh, it's back there. I think I just bounced off of it. Seriously? I guess with a concussion, I shouldn't be jumping off the ledge like that. Yeah, it just bounced back. That was barely a collision. Come on. That's me checking the fuel while driving instead of paying attention to the road. Ah, well. I've had worse. Yeah, favorite stuff going on lately. I mean, I finished watching Murderbot 2, final episode of that series. Finally watched it. Expands a lot on the ending of that first book. It's decent though. It's kind of reinforcing some stuff. I don't know why it's so hard for them to write a lawyer who would be like extremely precise with their language and not just call the opposing lawyer a fucker. There's a weird lack of professionalism sometimes, I feel like, in some of the character writing for people who are like very experienced in their careers and stuff. Like, I don't know. I mean, they just wrote a lot of naivety into those characters in a way that like felt kind of weird. But overall, like for an expanded version of that ending, a lot of it not being what Murderbot got to see, I think it works pretty well. It does the job. Oh, does that safe only appear once you've done the thing? I don't remember seeing that before. Come on, we can do it. Is there a reason I can't like go down further? Like, did they change how water works to be like buoyant in a way where I can't just like swim down anymore? Hold on, is there a setting for like go down when you're in the water? Crouch, jump, scroll up, scroll down, flashlight, alt. No, I'm not seeing it. That's not drop item, that's put item in your inventory. Oh, now I can't even go down at all. I don't think you used to float like that in the water. What, did they change something? Hmm. This might be trickier than I thought if the controls are going to be weird on me. So, how do you dive down? Like, do I need like weight in my pockets? Like, do I need to like pick a bunch of stuff up so I'm heavier? Is I just get buoyancy here for some reason. But like, there has to be a way to swim down, right? Please, binds, game. Can I ragdoll down maybe? Like if I just... No, that makes me like super buoyant. That almost did it. Yep, you can go up, get some breath. Hmm. Hey, Vormire! I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. Been a little while, but it's good to see you. I'm trying, at the moment, to get a safe out from the bottom of this lake, but I cannot swim down, sadly. It's being quite rude about that. Yeah, because I found a book about in the bunker for making a Omega Curfer, and so I'm trying to get the bits for it, but I can't go far enough down in the water. It won't let me go down. It's rather unfortunate. But yeah, it's been alright for me. I might didn't stream for a while, so ups and downs like usual, but overall, I think it's okay. Hope you've been good yourself. Okay, if I'm like over here and I like crouch, so I'm attached to the... Just get it. Just do it. I don't remember the hook being this dinky for its distance, honestly. I thought the hook had more length on it. Also, I am certain the swimming did not used to stop you like 10 feet down. Well, I'm actually going to do a quick Google on just, hey, Voices of the Void, how to dive deep in water. Thank you, Fane, for popping up a new tab that interrupted my typing. I don't remember this being a problem. Oh, maybe I could try... Hold on, so if I hook something... Okay, wait, if I can pull myself down with the hook, maybe I can do... Come on. Yeah! Did I get it though? It didn't come with me, but... I think that's a sound, like, way of doing it. Just gotta pull myself deeper. Hold my breath. Okay. Let's wait for the black marks on the edge of the screen to go away from my health. Yeah. I'm trying some more stuff in my life for feeling better about Fiend, so we're gonna see how that goes. And in the meantime, I'm still doing this because it's fun. too heavy? Oh, it's too heavy to do this with. Yeah, it's too heavy. Now I don't mind too much because I wasted a shit ton of my time that day trying to do that. So it's too heavy to do that. So I'm gonna have an issue in a moment with something that the book said about how to do this, but said clearly, hey, you can do this. No, you can't. But yeah, other than general feelings of whatever. Also been watching Gundam lately. That's been good. Gundams are, well, Gundam 079, very good show. Zeta Gundam, meh. Um, yeah, they say try to tow it out with a hook. No. That's how, you can't, liar. I don't appreciate my book lying to me about ways I can do things. Anyways. Hey. Get off my ATV. Oh, now we know. I gotta get the scuba set for that. So it goes. But yeah, watched Gundam, played Dot Hack, had a chill one, finished watching Murderbot, it was a good show. I'm gonna be one of those elitists who says the book is better, but you know, that's just me. And probably most people who read the book first. It's a good show though, I recommend it. I mean, I don't think give Apple your money, but find a way to watch it maybe. 14A9, 4A8, BCC. Now we just gotta go Echo, go fix some stuff and get back to work. But yeah, so the book has dig stuff up from Romeo, get the safe out of the lake, find a radioactive capsule, which I think I remember where you can dig one of those up. If I can find the spot again, it's been a bit. And then I also have to get joints from the transformer rooms. So it's pretty cool. I like that. I hadn't found that. I'm no, I did go into the bunker last time I played, so they must have added that recently. Having like an actual like narrative thing you have to do to get the well, not narrative, just like a series of scenes you have to do. Because I was kind of talking last time on Monday about if you've played this game before and you're very familiar with it, and you don't just like vibe with like the slow pace of whatever, like people I want to watch play this game again won't play it unless like there's a significant amount of stuff to do, because like the first 10, 20 days are very slow. And it's like, yeah, they kind of are. I like it. But if you're looking for something more exciting or like, you know, your job is streaming, um, I can see that being an issue of just avoiding the game until like there's obviously gonna be like way more to do. And so I was thinking like, well, there has to be something then where you can either like turn on a hard mode where like you get extra tasks of like, well, go get the hashes, but also like at 2 in the morning, we're gonna ask you like go out and find something or investigate something, just like some extra thing to do, just so that there's a bit more excitement. And like, I was also thinking like if you're, this game is very good about pacing itself. Like the first playthrough is an extremely unique experience that once you've done it, you will never have that again. So I feel like they kind of need to build the game in 2 modes, one of which is for the first time play, which is obviously like slow burn, like slow burn, very tense, very much built on tension, and not much happening, but just enough happening that it gets the player really well. And then it just goes, hey, have you played this before? Okay, it's gonna be much more aggressive now, because like there's not a mystery anymore, but the game is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable and tense, and really relish these feelings of safety and boredom. It's nice when you can just clean up the base because you're not having to deal with aliens. So I feel like there's a very interesting nuance of you want to elicit the same feeling in the player so that on subsequent playthroughs they get the same vibe and like, you know, it's what they remember, but it needs more. Really, it just needs to be more aggressive. Like, not to the level of like, oh, during the day it's bad sun and at night it's like guys in the woods or whatever. But just like more. Like, you actually need to lock your door. The rebreathers, the Dracula guys are actually gonna like be a threat. Like, there needs to be stuff that makes it feel more threatening once you're accustomed to like the natural level of threat. Because if you know what's going on, you're not in danger in this game at all for like 25 days in game or something. Like until the light comes down, you're really not in danger in this game. So I feel like if you've played the game before, there should be a mode where you can just go like, "Hey, I have played this before," and it goes, "Oh, okay, you're in danger from day one." When you're walking from the gate to your base on the first day, this is a version of the game where you need to haul ass because, it's concerning. But like not overt, because it still has to be this like subtle kind of dread, but it really needs to be like if you're playing the game on like the replay mode, when a fan is knocking on your door, you're not sure what's there. And it's not just gonna be something to spook you, and it's not gonna be a prank. It's like, hmm, maybe there's something out there. I think Deadly Combat. I mean, the only combat in this game was with the cat robot last time, so I have to imagine Deadly Combat is just like something to do with that. But yeah, I feel like don't even call it a hard mode, just call it like you've played the game before mode or something. Because I think like I played the game so carefully my first time because the first time I played it, because of physics interactions, I got killed multiple times by weird fans. So I was like very spooked and very cautious the entire time I was playing the game. And I want to feel that way again, you know? I want to be concerned. And stuff in this game still, I'm not gonna put in a game like doesn't spook me. Like I literally made a clip that was just like, yeah, that one got me. Garbage. Like this game still has the juice. But I think for helping folks replay it more often who don't just want to, cause like there's a mode where you just do this simulation of like this and there's no spooky stuff. I think there should be a mode where it's like more spooky stuff. But again, not overt. Like there's a careful balance there. I think it's just like New Game Plus kind of thing where like because you have conditioned the player to feel a certain way, you take advantage of that because now you can do more. And like you don't have to worry about ruining the surprise because it's very much like if you call it easy mode hard mode or something, people will play the hard mode the first time playing it because they do that. It really needs to be just like you know, this is this game mode is for if you've played it before and so you are accustomed to how the game is and we are gonna like make things in response to that expectation. That I think would be really nice. And would help some people, I think, play this game more for like making content of it. Because like there's more stuff in his update. Like the Kerfer Omega manual wasn't in when I played last time. Um, oops. But I don't think that's both not enough, and you also just can't tell someone, hey, here's the new thing to go do so that you play this game again. Because I mean you don't do that. Like it's a spoiler. It's a it's a tricky balance. I'm not gonna pretend it's not a tricky balance. But I hope it's one that they look into doing. I mean, it also demands they have to make more content for the game, which is like, hey, go spend another 200 hours making stuff for this game and like carefully balancing and testing it and just do that. Like, no, that's gonna take forever to do. I just hope it's something that they prioritize doing to help the game's longevity in that respect. Ooh, I'm getting sleepy. Oh, it's gonna be a small one today. I had to run out in the middle of the night. Oop, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Notepad. Oh, right. flew across the room. Fucking jabbers. Yeah, that could be something. Like, I like the idea of that. And also, like, because you know the player has seen an event before, you can make variations on it where the player goes like, oh, that's not a big deal. And then it's like, oh, this was actually a hyper dangerous version of that event. And you don't know what to expect. So you can, like, I think also just do, like, it might be easier to do variations on existing things. Just so it's, like, easier to develop things and then to be able to play those expectations that way, too. I mean, definitely just having, like frequency, aggression, and stuff like that, too. I mean, ultimately, it is just saying, like, I want this to be a more dense experience. But also, like, if you've played the game before, you know how to, like, sell the fire extinguishers. Now you have level 3 signals on day 1. And you kind of skip forward a lot in the game by doing that. And then there's not really a lot of content to kind of match it. You know, there's not really, like, a lot of stuff there. So, like, oh, I have all this money and stuff, like, you know, things I can do. But there's not, like, I'm not so anxious that I need to put up cameras everywhere to know what's going on the map. Hey, you fucker. Yeah, like, I'm not at that point. So it definitely becomes more of that, like... What am I trying to say? Once you know what's going on, and you realize you can ignore a lot of things that happen because they're ultimately not actually dangerous or important, quote-unquote important, you can basically play the story mode as if it was a free play mode where nothing happens. And I don't think that's intended by the game developers. Not trying to, you know, crash on the game or anything like that too much. I really enjoy this game. Ah, shit, it's this one. Where's the wall? Oh, I'm in the worst spot for this one, huh? Okay, there's a wall. Because you need to just check all of these interior pillars for a door. Please don't stop running randomly. I think I got a bad spot for this one. Yeah, I started in a really bad spot for this. Oh, there we go. Hey, Gucci. So welcome, folks, at 12:05 p.m. Welcome to noon. East Coast of Canada. Hope you're having a good one. Like, also just thinking about more stuff about this game. The culturally insensitive event that can happen if you know, destroy that skull from the cabin. I like the gameplay mechanic aspect of now you're feeling like hunted and stalked when you're outside, even during the day, but obviously it shouldn't be attached to like a culturally insensitive thing. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like a very difficult thing to actually like adjust for. But that looks kind of new. I'm sure I cleaned up down here. Okay. Well, we got some blood leaking out from in there. Yeah, it's very much, I mean, I have a lot of respect for this game in general and the people who make it. That's very much me just trying to say things I hope they do that I feel like would be very beneficial for it. And also because I really do enjoy watching some folks play this game, and I kind of hope they do things that bring folks back in that way. Because obviously some folks will just, oh, I fucked up. Will play this game a ton for its own sake, just for like the base like mechanics of it. And that's great. You know, I think it's a real design game in a situation, in that respect, rather. Two's down. Oh, Papa's down. Ooh. TR2 needs fixing. Papa. Victor! Golf? Shit. I'm getting a lot of these down. Papa Victor Golf. Do we have a report yet? No. Also, just because I'm like this, the old version of the windows being dirty, I missed the like color smear stuff going on there. That's just me though. Garbage. Sounds pretty bad. Oh, that's a fun one. I like that. Spooky. We got it, we got it. What do you mean as bad as you fought? I'm sending primo signals, don't you know? Getting negged by my bosses. Can you believe this shit? That's good. We got this moving. Oh, it's pretty bright out tonight. That's nice. We had someone here for a moment, but they're gone. Let's see. Spooky. Yeah, it's like a little bit like a bunch of guys towering over you. Like a bunch of things converging in one spot. Actually, a little bit like a revolver chamber sort of thing too. But also that could be a star, it could be a flower, it could be a health, it could be the Mario Sunshine health meter. You know, there's plenty of things that could be. It's a Rorschach kind of situation a little bit. A pomegranate, which those are pretty eldritch. I could see an eyeball a little bit. Like a weird alien eyeball with like a bunch of things going on there. Got it. Okay, so now we need a metal detector. And where do they put the... Is it miscellaneous? Scuba mask. I guess I can get the mask now. Oh, yeah, that's neat. I like that. Like when they do like the super, um, like creepy close-up look of the eye for like TV shows and stuff to be like, whoa. And it's like, wait, this is a cyborg, so their eyes are artificial, so it looks even cooler. Whoa. That shit's cool. Also, I got the anti-gravity event, so everything's a mess, and I think some of my cardboard cutouts broke because... Yes? Hello? I like that they changed these doors to slam shut in a way where I was like, I actually don't know if I should be scared or not of hearing a big door slam like that. You're still going, you're still going. You know, speaking of that Mr. Hydebot telling me to drink water earlier, I drank too much water earlier, so I will be right back. Y'all be groovy for about 5 minutes or so. I shall return. Hello and howdy. I should make it so those don't deload between sessions because like the pop back end's a little bit jarring to my opinion. But that's probably just a me issue. Anyways, one of these days I'm gonna finally make that DS2 stream border stuff so I can play that game again. I look forward to it. It's completely a self-set challenge and one that I'm taking forever to get around to doing. Anyways. The metal detector. I don't like this thing. It does not work very well. And yet. Canned food. Wood scrap. Gotta get my economy going better. I need more money. The camera that's only here to put light outside. Because actually, these are cheaper than the floodlights. Either version of them. The milk cup? Oh, what's that? Hey. I don't stay in the loop on anything, more or less. What's the milk cup? What's TwitchCon? I mean, TwitchCon I can make a guess about, but... Is it a cup of milk? I'm lactose intolerant, so I probably shouldn't. God, almond milk has been so good for protein shakes lately. Oh, that's kind of fun. The naming convention's a little bit okay. But I mean, I dig esports that puts women in the center. I can get behind that. Can you not? Almost got me. Oh, is it for... No, it's locked. That's okay. I heard someone muttering. Okay. We're getting those big milk lobbyists, huh? Oh, that poppin's kind of... hang on. Can I change the poppin? Without breaking the game, please. I always break the game when I do this shit. View distance? Now it's always shadows, then. I don't like seeing the poppin, you know? There we go. Nope, frames are gone. Frames are dead. That's bad. This is terrible. Put this headset back down. Yeah, they definitely did something in the last update that has really messed up the performance in this game. I'm pretty sure this should run better than Dark Souls 3 does, and this does not run better than Dark Souls 3. Am I still like... Oh, is it this fucking one? Hang on, is it this fucking... Yeah, nice try. Oh, okay. Nice fucking try, y'all. Not gonna give me this time. Can I? Okay, I thought you blowing up, thank you. Very funny timing of right after I had just left the garage of doing this one. I do wonder how trans-inclusive an all-female Twitch sportsman's gonna be if it's called the Milk Cup. Oh! I can just do that? Shit. I thought I could pick up the whole thing. Oh, I meant to grab, not hold. Okay, stick it in the corner. I hope it's ultimately beneficial and good for the people involved in it, and they all make a lot of money, and it's chill, and no one online gets angry about it. God forbid a woman do anything, especially be commodified in a way that feels like a little weird and fetishy, but also it's like, yeah, but I guess if Milk is sponsoring it. Does Milk need to sponsor? We all know what Milk is, don't like. Maybe it's just a Canada has a very strong like milk lobbyist group and stuff for like dairy farmers. So like up here, it's like I don't think we need like the whole Got Milk campaign because it's like everyone has milk. They succeeded. I mean, I guess you have the money to spend and you want to just like make your kid happy by doing something with Fortnite. Makes sense to me. How are we doing here? Daily task. And how many are down? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I fear them already fucking down. This room is so goddamn dark. I need to hit TR2 while I'm at 2. PVG? Papa. Victor. Golf. Oh, and whiskey. God damn it. I might need to get a cursor soon. PVGW2. PVGW2. PVGWTR2. Lima, Oscar, India. Lima, India, Oscar. IOL, I suppose is the starting one. IOL, PVG, IPV, or no, IVPG, and then whiskey. Oh wow, this is all in one corner. I guess we can run TR2 first, man. So we'll target India, run out for TR2, and then do all that. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, a lot of stuff in the US does need a PR overhaul right now, given that they're all going to make people sick for the next 10 years. That's a good point, actually. Uh, yeah. Hey, don't flick around me. I hope no one gets too sick from that. Why does the Twitch convention have a gaming esports competition? I kind of see how they go together, but I don't actually quite get why. Like, assumably TwitchCon would be like for the people who stream to like meet and greet, socialize, like do the networking stuff there. I don't know, I've never really been very good at like networking. I just don't get it. I like staying home and just doing stuff quietly, cozily. What am I doing right now? How is a metal pipe not... Hey, does a metal detector fuck up computers? Dingus! I don't look forward to using this fan. The metal detector is pretty bad. Where's Romeo? Ah, fuck, it's Romeo's up. We're gonna do all of that and then hit up Romeo so we can look for the stuff we need. Actually, I should do all the Transformers in a run as well because I need to get all the parts. I need to dump inventory. What do I not need right now? Shovel, I need to dig stuff up. I need to throw away this fire extinguisher. Fire, that's full. That's also full. Yeah, man. Are you full? No. Of all my fire extinguishers, the one that like blew up from the anti-gravity was the one in the holder. Not sure how that happened, but oh well. These two? Totally fine. Wait, radio? Radio. As long as we're here, we might as well get copyright claimed. There we go. God, we have a bad download rate right now, don't we? How are we doing on this? Not too bad. I think Papa's down now. Yeah. Ooh, Charlie is bad. What's the command on this again? Yeah, there we go. I made an assignment for my students once based on like adjusting those station qualities and stuff, or like receiving a message that would gradually decode over time. What are you doing there? I don't. A lot of the assignments I gave my students, I don't know if they really got them. It didn't seem too interesting, like leaning in on premises to things. I liked it though. I thought it was a nice little idea. It's like program a thing that would like have a message slowly decode for the user. Specifically, a data structure was being used for that kind of thing too, so that you would have like all these different stations you had to keep track of the quality on. Yeah. I even had them once do an assignment that was basically just calculating the damage from a combo strain, where each combo move would do like had like the proration of damage on it. So I think it was just a linked list exercise basically, but just you would like incrementally go through it and calculate like the output damage from it, where, you know, based on which move had the largest damage proration so far. Because the whole combo thing in fighting games is that certain moves are very powerful, but they make the rest of the combo do less damage over time. So it's like, you know, you can open up with this move, but like the whole combo is only going to do like 60% damage after this. Um, so like combo strings, you kind of design them. First off, do they work? And then are they not going to like tank my damage output as a result of it? Well, that's taking its time, so I guess I'm just going to go sleep while that downloads. I had fun with those. I don't think my students did, unfortunately. But what you gonna do? Although I would have students complain about having to read like a 2-page like problem description for a quiz or something. I was basically like, here's the context of what this is supposed to do, and a narrative motivation for like why this is a thing you would be doing. And for like an hour and a half long quiz, I'd have students who are like, yeah, I couldn't finish reading that. And it's like, I don't know if that's my problem. I think if you can't read 2 pages in an hour for a quiz, I don't know. And I really got to the bottom of like how to adjust my teaching style for that. When I was doing a master's program for a little bit, did not finish it. It was a bad one. Um, I saw how another university was teaching. I was like, oh wow, y'all can actually ask for complicated things from your students and they'll do it, huh? Y'all could give your students like an incomplete API to implement and they would just do it and not complain? Shit. I was very jealous. You know, you teach students you have, not the ones you wish you had. Actually, if I'm running a TR2 first, I mean, I could. No, I don't want to. Here, I can do TR2 at the end of the route though, instead of at the beginning of the route. Oh, India. We're gonna get at least one part of our quest done today, hopefully. Let's get this one going, and then we'll pop off for our daily tasks. As a reminder, folks, this is the wonderful Sammy Ray and the friends. So anyways, as I wait for this number to tick down to 100%, Vormeyer, are you getting this like super humid East Coast weather today? It is awful outside today. It's like clammy and just wet and ugh. I was out there for like 10 minutes to garden for a little bit, and it was just like, I need to change my shirt. Like, it's just, ugh. Like, it's rainy. It should be like cooled down, but no, it's just like still hot and humid and like, ugh. Especially in a greenhouse right now. Not great. Wouldn't recommend it. But it's growing. I need to post another picture of the greenhouse on the blue sky, because like it is looking so good in there right now. Like legitimately, the plants are growing too well. There's not enough space for them. I'm very proud of it though. I'm really happy with how they're growing. But there's so much. Like we're gonna get so many tomatoes this year. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait to like make a salad of those tomatoes. Gotta grow some more lettuce though. I think we're running out of lettuce. Lettuce only grows so many times. Hey. Oh no! I'm really sorry to hear about that. Is pretty rough, ain't it? Well, hopefully they can be somewhere like well ventilated and air conditioned or something, so that they're out of it a little bit. Maybe go to a public library or something. I mean, assuming you don't have like to work in a place where you can't just, you know. I've been out of the game for so long on proper work, I do forget that people have real schedules, not to be places sometimes that aren't, you know, comfortable. I long for the day where I have to go to work. Kind of. I am, after many years of decrying driving as a thing I don't want to do, getting my license now. I tried when I was a teenager, and unfortunately, so the system here is that if you fail it twice, like if you fail the practical test, you have to wait a week to do it again. Makes sense. If you fail it twice, you have to wait 2 weeks. And as a teenager with ADHD, maintaining interest in a thing I don't feel good about because I keep failing it for 2 weeks was not gonna happen. So, especially because I barely didn't pass the second time. Ooh. But now I'm like, you know what? If I'm not gonna get a magical job that takes me away to a city anytime soon, I gotta just fucking, you know, accept the situation you're in and like adapt to it. So, get my license. It's going okay. I'm not bad at driving, I just don't like it. So it's like, I mean, I say I'm not bad at it. I failed my test twice. You know, take from that what you will. I think any conclusion there is very fair to make. But yeah. Yeah, I'm working on that. It's nice to have the sense of like working on something again. I might also start doing like Coursera stuff again too, because just nothing is happening. And just like I can kind of like motivate myself through it for a while, but there's a point just like if nothing is happening, it's like I need something. Like, oh, you finished a unit in this thing you're doing, or like, oh, you got your license, just like something to change. My goodness. Unemployment is very boring, it turns out. Even though I could be like, oh, I have so much time, I could be doing all this stuff. But then it's just like, yeah, but you have no external motivation for this, and you're used to being motivated by like educational structures and work structures. So it's like, oh, I can't just make myself do this. 0879 FA76 F5. We are now going to whiskey. Like, I wish I could. And I do try. But I just kind of... hit a wall after a while, which is when I disappear from streaming for like 3 weeks of just like, I hit my limit on making this stuff, work. But, you know, it's like, it's complicated. It's like, on the one, it's like, I don't exist to labor in a capitalist setting. So, like, if I didn't have to work at all, I should be able to exist in a way that's comfortable. And ostensibly, I'm in a position where I'm comfortable, fortunately. So, with ostensibly infinite time and no, like, threat of, homelessness, I should be able to take advantage of this and do things. And, like, streaming is kind of that. My program stuff is, that. But I'm still, like, I'm not hitting those heights where I'm like, I should be doing a lot more than this, I feel like. Because, again, it's, like, infinite time, and yet. The brain. Also, the world sucks right now, so depression's a massive issue. Not to be getting too, real or depressing on here. It's just a reality of, like, we are social people who care about each other, and at a certain point, it's very difficult to keep doing things when you only hear bad news and people you care about suffering all the time. It's like, and you're telling me I'm not anywhere I can do anything about this. Ah, okay. So, you know, do the best you can, keep yourself going, stay sane, put yourself in a position where you can do something about it in the future so you set yourself up for success later on. All that good stuff. And remember that life is meant to be enjoyed, so even when it's not great, try to find those little sparks of joy for yourself. Not easy, but oh, I really want to go hiking somewhere and have it be this foggy and just like, there are certain environments in the world in which you just don't exist on Earth anymore. And this shit here would be so amazing to experience. I would like literally maybe 5 meters of like vision before it's just fog. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Like I know it's like, oh, it's Silent Hill and it's scary. Like, no, 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 no. You're in a marshmallow blanket of like reality being like your world is made so small by this, and you're just by yourself in a way that just feels perfect. You just get to exist outside of time and space for a minute, and I think that would be wonderful. Right after Victor's Papa, yeah. I mean, if you're hiking, it could be kind of scary because, like, slipping off a rock and falling or something, but ideally, it's a simple path or something, so it's not too bad, but just like, ugh. I love when the weather makes the world smaller. Whoa! They made it so that they disappear now, by the way. Oh. Props to these teens. They really do know how to build pretty quick. Look at this shit. I'm gonna scrapbook for them real quick. Campground Day 2. Oh. Hey, physics? All that paper. Better not be littering. And the fog's gone. That was nice though. I guess if I just wake up earlier in the day, I might see the fog more often like that, but I haven't been up early in a while. Exercising. Driving is a matter of Ada has to pay attention to something for 2 hours, and that's not fair to me. What do you mean I have to pay attention for a while? That's like too much. My brain can't do that. It's a muscle to train, and one that I don't have very strong. Do we have any of the fiends here? We have the paper sheets about the zombies, which, like, that's the kind of thing. Is like, if this actually happened, like, you had to deal with this shit, or like, something made it so you had to spend the night out here because your base was not safe. Like, I want stuff like that to happen. I think that'd be really interesting. You do not have anything I need, though, do you, bud? Damn. There's no joints here. Weed or otherwise. Okay, we'll try another one. Because I think also, like, having stuff happen like that, that then just, like, just stop happening. And it's just, like, no knowledge of why it happened, no expectation. It's just, like, and then after 2 nights, it was done. And it's like, oh, shit. Why? Something about that speaks to me. Because it just unsettles you in a way where you don't know what to expect anymore. But that's a much more overt way of doing that, though, so it's like, you gotta be careful. Because, like, you don't want this to turn into, like, now it's a first-person shooter zombie game. Like, no, that's not what this is. But, like, randomly having to do, like, a Dark Souls boss fight with a guy, it's like, hey, wait a minute. That is kind of cool, actually. I liked that, even if I bricked my save because of it. And I think that guy was maybe a little bit too hard to defeat, because he killed me so many times. I do like that, because it is like, yeah, you don't know how to fight. That's not what you're good at. Also, I think the shovel is not a good weapon. I think it's a pretty bad weapon, actually. 4-0. I am excited to see if that happens again. I wonder if that's like a guaranteed one to happen. Because also, part of what I need for this is a bunch of Kerfer parts, which I wonder how I'm going to get. Which I know you can, I think, rip apart a Kerfer. Oscar Lima. So maybe I just gotta buy one and tear it apart into pieces, which I will feel sad for doing. Also because they cost a lot of money. But, if needs must. Yeah, because like if you have to do this, like if you have to like only do like alternate styles of like you can't just grab a shovel and beat up this guy. You need to like make a Molotov and like make a hideaway and like you know. I think the evasion style of a lot of like conflict in this is a very good one, where it's just, yeah, hide. You're not. This is all super beyond you. You can't do this. Um, but then it's like, but you know, sometimes like you have to go out and do your job though, while the threats are out there. So it's like, you know, evasion, completion of task while threatened. It's just like, yes, it's very good. Direct combat, like the thing of the Kerfer robot, I think was a direct combat kind of situation. Because that thing can rip open doors and follow you and all that. So it's like, oh, I both, I think, need to deal with it and I want to deal with it. This feels like this weird challenge from beyond the stars that I need to defeat somehow. It came here for honorable combat, and I am going to provide it with the best I can. You know? We're at golf. No, we're at Oscar. $14 A1 A5 8 CED. Yep. And now we go to Lima and then Romeo. Like, I think the sheer novelty of something like a random combat mini-boss showing up is like, oh, that's really neat. Like, that of all games, this would have that. I like that a lot. But there is an aspect of, like, You probably couldn't do like a zombie invasion thing fully, but you could probably just do like just make you very unsettled and like have like guys get on the balcony and just like scare you and fuck with you and then just disappear in the morning. I think that'd be interesting. I mean, that might also be over. It's just it's hard. Like the guys who make this game have a very good idea of the balance of everything, and like I trust their judgment on a lot of it. So like trying to think of like things they could do is just like they know what they're doing better than I do. Um, for sure, like absolutely they know better than I do. But I'm just trying to kind of think of like, oh yeah, that's where I hit a rock and fell and had a bad time. Um, because like Amnesia Dark Descent was a whole game about like you never like got to fight them. You never got to heroically defeat the monsters. That wasn't the point of the game. And I definitely think like that kind of idea is a big part of how this kind of needs to work of just like you never get to win, you survive. And that's it. And I think that's the good balance to strike is like that kind of thing. You are a tiny ant watching the goings-ons of things much beyond your control and ability to understand. And then, but that's also why I think it's really funny if there's in some way, like you had to make an alien teenager pour out their beer, like a park ranger, like, hey, you can't drink in this park kind of thing, because it's such a funny power dynamic flip of just like inexplicably in this one context you have authority over this other person who would normally be like so beyond you because it's just like there's a sign you can't like it's fire season, you can't light a fire here, oh you can't drink here, like that kind of thing of just like I am a mall cop who finally has one thing I get to have like authority over, and I'm not gonna be a dick about it, but it is like you do need to pour out your beer like right now, Mr. Man. And I like that power flip a little bit in this context too of like the only time you're powerful is something extremely immaterial and small and social, and it's never like anything actually like important or like large scale. I think that would be very good for me. I would enjoy that. Okay, Romeo. Oh, wait, if it glows yellow, does that mean it's good? Nope. I'm gonna fall off this cliff. Okay, that's a much better change to it than they used to have because it used to be this thing was so useless. Yellow. Oh, very bright yellow. Am I on it? Okay, I'm gonna try up where it's flat and I don't have to worry about like angles. Over here, please. Please. Oh, was it only over? Oh, they buried it on a hill? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean that's green. Well, green. Oh, okay, you can like refill the hole. Nice. Oh, I almost had it. Fuck off. Okay. Come on. Give me something real. Give me something good to eat. This is Romeo, right? Yeah. Hold on. Double checking my notes for the quest. Joints around Romeo. Bury the boxes. Oh, let's try over here then. Okay, so green is the one it gets to before it gets... Okay, yellow. Green. Come on. Nope, okay, went past it. Right there. How does that get a electro signal for a... I know this is realistic to the experience of using these, but I'm still very frustrated by this in the game. Please, I didn't bring any food with me and I'm hungry. I need to find this stuff. Hold on, I'll see if I can find the joints here while I'm here. Oh, hey. Do you have any food? Ugh. Hey, a dry box. Too big. A book. Computer mice. Keyboard. I still gotta get a new computer keyboard at some point. E-trash. It's an E-girl who's kind of trashy. Phone. VHS. Blood. Well, I guess it's at the other one. They have like a dialysis machine here? Like, why the fuck do they have... I need like a prequel version of this game where like all the weird shit happens, and then like you get here and like it's all like, yeah, it's all fine now. We fixed it. Oh, that's the sink from the wall. Why did they do that? Okay, we're gonna look for a little bit more, but if I get too hungry, I'm gonna start collapsing, so we gotta be careful. Romeo. Like, if you said I buried it at Romeo, like, where is that, do you think? Like, up the hill? Underneath it? Down the hill? It's just a plastic bottle? Oh, we got something. Yellow. Be something good. Bastard. There's something like super rare you can find as well from digging, I think, but like... I'm not much impressed by the metal detector in this. For how much time is like a valuable resource, this wastes so much time. Oh, maybe it's in the giant landslide down here. Okay, I'm gonna drive my ATV down there. Excuse me, I managed to mute before I sneezed, luckily. Let's check underneath Romeo, and then get out of here, because I'm gonna start fainting soon. Oh, I've started doing, bagel breakfast sandwiches lately. Oh my god, they're good. They are so tasty. Gluten-free bagel that you toast, you make some bacon. I started cutting it in half as well, so that it fits on the actual bun better. Fry an egg in the bacon grease afterwards. You know, doing it proper. Put some lettuce on. There we go. Ball joints. Yeah, I can hold those. I want the box. Oh, I don't have the hook with me, damn it. Is that all I need for ball joints? Two of them? Hang on. How many ball joints? We need four. We need more ball joints. We found two. We need 8. Okay, if you're gonna be that way. Well, okay, I have to come back another time then. That should be, I think, tier 2? Yeah. Toast your bagel, make some bacon, or a sausage patty. If I had those, I'd be using that instead because that's much easier and less messy. Pop a fried egg on top, a little mayo and mustard, some lettuce from the garden. It's really good. That's a fantastic little breakfast sandwich right there. Add some other fries as well from when we went out for a burger recently. So I just fried some of that in an air fryer, some extra fresh oil and whatnot. Oh, good breakfast. Top notch. Where is TR2 from here? Should be, I think to my right, right? Oh, yeah, we're fine. See, no problem. The old Ford Model Ts used to do that, no issue. So why can't I? That is the hole. I believe that means there should be... Oh, it's been a while. One second, one second, one second. Get off the ATV. Best viewers on streamboo.org. No. Account created. Oh, that's someone's account got hacked, man. That's a real one, it looks like. January 2019. It's kind of sad when you see an account that like, oh, so that one like probably got hacked or something happened to it. Because I don't imagine those stay in circulation very long. Where do we got going on here? There we are. Parfait. Glass trash. Fixed you. I know I have seen joints in one of these because I grabbed them to fix the sink with. But where are they now? I don't see them anymore. Car battery. Wait, what happened to all the joints I used to see around this place? What happened to them? I think I've been to all 3 stations. I haven't seen any of them. Because I also... How many do I need? Yeah, I need 4 elbow knee joints. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's a limb joint. Hang on a second. Oh. Um. Okay. So that's not what they wanted, actually. Okay. I flipped the thing, right? Yeah. Well, while I'm here, if I remember correctly, I believe... Oh, that was me. Hopefully I don't start falling off the ATV. Isn't there a thing over here? One of the skulls you find, I believe, is this way. Let's see. Vague memories of finding a weird place. I think it's over here. Is that the border fence? No, that's the fence for the experimental trees? No, that's the real fence. Because part of what I need is a radioactive core, but they don't say where to find it. But if I remember correctly, you can dig it up someplace. I'm not seeing it here. gotta get back. My food's about to run out. Well, I'll stumble upon it eventually. Yeah, I know I already found it on this playthrough, because I think I have a skull from it already, and I found that note about the weird noise. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already? My goodness. Howdy, folks. Welcome to 1 p.m. on the east coast of Canada. Time does fly, don't it? Big log. Anything cool? No. Ah! Yeah, I'm getting hungry. No! Shit, that was a good hit. How you doing? Oof! Need burger. Hey, stick. I'll take it. Free stick. There might also be more of those joints up in the camp by the hole. Maybe where I found the radioactive capsule recipe as well. There's maybe a couple spots around here we can try. Shame on me, I should have been stealing everything I saw this whole time. Oh, if I get some... Actually, I gotta do economy, don't I? There is like a slight rumble sound that has me concerned. Let's get inside. Limb joints, ball joints, trash. I did my job, right? Yeah, we did our job. Oh, hey! It's fucked up. That's not what bodies look like. Just gonna document this one. This is a bit extreme, actually, I think, to do as a prank. Oh, they send shivers down my spines every day. Ah, I was wondering if it's gonna be broken finally. Haven't broken all day yet. Well, lock it up. Put stuff away. Anti-gravity was a big effect, huh? Ugh. I do hope at some point I look down on the base from up here and I just see something brute over there. I mean, that'd be fun. Et voila. Hey, wait a minute. There we go. That's money. We're gonna have to move these somewhere. No, no, no. The bone, thank you. Okay, that's a boring one. So it goes. Might be getting close to wrapping up for today too, by the way. It's been a good like 2 hours or so. Only got so much in me. Ugh, those guys. So, let's see. 6910985 0868410 How we looking? That's good. Can we? Nope, mic went down. Damn it. Unbelievable. Well, hopefully Mike doesn't come up too quickly in the order. Where is Mike anyways? I would say I could just run out and do that real quick maybe. No, I need a little bit more money for doing the scuba tank. Other than that though, I just gotta find stuff, I think. 50. So, I hope you all having a good weekend ahead of you. The weather might not be very kind, but I do hope it's a good time for folks to get some time off soon. gonna watch more ZZ Gundam myself. That's been a good show. It is such a relief after Zeta Gundam to have like, oh, I dig this main character. Which obviously it's a show about war, so like it doesn't have to, but it's like you gotta have your people care about your characters. And my goodness, I did not care about Camille. He was not a great character. Hey, congratulations! Enjoy your 4 days off, or your 4 days total weekend. Hope you get to do some cool stuff with that. So what, end of July, it's almost August. I mean, I guess it's time to start buying flannels. Fall's coming sometime soon. Get some nice button-ups. Get ready for pumpkin spice weather, Paint size, sensor speed, sensor size, paint cooldown. I could throw some points into... And I gotta save up for the scuba stuff, but also I want some of this stuff to feel better. Pumpkin spice is just a very good flavor mix. It's like, yeah, the stuff on pumpkin pie, those flavors, they're really good. Take pride in your basic nature, because it's like, yeah, you're enjoying the good stuff. Like, oh, I bet you enjoy, like, melted butter with brown sugar and a little bit of salt. Like, yeah, everyone does. That's half of what a cookie is. Sometimes a thing is good because everyone loves it. And you're right to do so. If a thing is bad because it's popular, well, that's one less person to compete with to get the thing I want to have. Let's get a couple more drive boxes. That's going, that's going. We're getting tomorrow's order together. We're gonna have to fix Mike. I think that was the one that was broken, right? Third on the list is the one that's... Wait, why does it go in that order? That's weird. Like you ain't even trying. Let's see. So I gotta go back to Romeo for a bunch of boxes like that. I need to get the scuba tank so I can go get the safe out. You can just use audio to figure out when to open it. So that sounds cool. The joints are somewhere, maybe inside the buildings. I mean, that's what these are, right? Yeah, limb joints. I guess the naming is just wrong on the instructions. Elbow, knee joints, ball joints, yeah. I have a recipe for making the thing. Oh wait, where'd it go? Ah, shit. Uh-oh. Okay, so when zero gravity happens, oh wait, it's not in here. That's right, it's over here. Okay, I'm gonna be so cool about this. Just wait. No! I was not cool. I was not based. My controller was broken. Okay, that's going, that's going. We got the flow going for our daily doings, no problem. Should have garden in this game though. I was tempted to like maybe do some Stardew Valley or something. But I don't know. Again, it's a thing where it's like, as soon as I think of playing that on stream, it's like, okay, but there's all this stuff I could do to accompany it that I haven't made yet. I've done this to myself. My nature's to not be satisfied. Okay, I can make a radioactive capsule. It would need a gas welder, 4 metal scrap, and 4 radioactive material. I don't know where to get that. Well, actually, if I look for a signs for, say, radiation on them and dig around there, maybe I can find it that way. I would probably want the... Is it in here? Where is it? No. Is it, miscellaneous? Yeah, if I want that, though. Yeah, I could. But it's probably just like, oh, but you could make it so much cooler and you do all the extra stuff. I mean, I'll probably just play some Dark Souls 2 tomorrow and I'll just figure out whatever looks the best for the borders around it. It's a shame. The one I had made that was like, I think a good general styling for fantasy games, was the RuneScape one. And it's like, yeah, still not happy with them. They didn't do anything about the Pride stuff, so, nope. Which, other people who I was vaguely aware of who also stopped playing the game because of that, about a month later went, I can play it again. I was like, I don't think they did anything, though. I think the exact time when, like, they're supposed to see a hit in their finances, you have just started playing the game again and given them money, and there's no feedback about what they did. I think maybe if you have a moral objection to something, you can just avoid playing that game for a while. Maybe forever. I like RuneScape a lot. Been part of my childhood. I don't like being slapped in the face, though. And if you can't stand by your convictions in this context, it's like, come on, man. What are you doing? Like, Neopets is okay to play again because it's, like, no longer owned by the Scientologists. Like, go play that instead. There's other things from your childhood you can go do. I'm not impressed by folks who just give up immediately on anything morally. Yeah, Neopets got bought away from them, and also they've like added like new Neopets and stuff since then too. It's like it's actually a real game again being developed by the people who run it, which is like, hey, that's really cool. Like Neopets kind of made a revival so long after it was, you know, kind of dead in the water. I think that's pretty cool. I have considered like doing like a retro Neopet stream at some point too. Just like, it's not the most interesting game to watch though, but it's like, it's nostalgic. There's just a vibe to it, you know. I know. The goal with this is to do whatever I want as a fun little way of sharing things I'm interested in socially, you know? So, whatever feels right. Also an excuse to talk about whatever for like an hour, and it's kind of like an unfair thing of like, I do this so that people can't interrupt me when I'm talking. I can just go off at whatever. Gundam 07-9, so good. Zeta Gundam. Oh, oof. It has some good parts. It has some stuff that's like, oh, this is working, and then it just drops the ball. 07-9 has a rushed ending, but also it's because they had 10 episodes cut off from them. Gundam was not successful at first. It wasn't until they released the toys for the Gunpla that like it became profitable. So they actually like cut the first season short, which you can kind of tell with the last stuff how fast that goes by. But as soon as like they had the gunpla out, it was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. This has now gotten popular. Uh, Legit, the original Gundam series 079, it's really good. It is legitimately a very good series to watch. It is very heavy at times and just very serious, but like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait a minute. Thank you. I think it's on Internet Archive as well. Oh no, it was on Bilibili, which is another basically free watch anime site kind of thing. Um, it's really good. Like, I don't really feel like any of it was like there's parts where it's like I wish this character's being listened to more, but also it's like, but the part of the narrative is the fact that individuality kind of gets squashed in war because it's like, yeah, you feel like shit. Sorry, if you don't go out there, we're all going to die. Um, and like, you know, you're following like a 16-year-old kid caught up in this kind of stuff who's not given the time to really like come to terms with like what he's doing in military conflict and what it's like. It's a really good piece of media about that kind of thing. It's like legit super good. And let me tell you, fucking Char as your villain, maybe the one of the best, most stylish villains in any anime. Char the Red Comet is an incredible character. He's really good. There's also a really funny thing someone says in Zeta. I'm not a big fan of Zeta Gundam, but like I think it has some good parts. Um, Actually, wait, I have it loaded up. I can just show this to you 1 second. Um, is it here? Yes.
So you really have betrayed us, Char.
Oh wait, I don't think it's playing the audio. Is it?
So you really have betrayed us, Char.
Not so. I've never betrayed anyone in my entire life. Ever.
I don't know if you could hear that. I couldn't hear it, but this audio mixer said you could. It might have been very quiet. Yeah, it's a character saying he's never betrayed anyone ever. Um, um, you know, it's very funny for that character to say that because he betrays a lot of people, and specifically one of the most famous scenes that ProZD did a video recreation of recently is like an incredibly famous scene from Gundam in which it's him laughing at a guy he's just betrayed. It's very funny to me that he like the moment he said that I was just like, holy shit, you had this character say that? Interesting. Now, sure, you could argue he never betrayed his convictions, and so that, like, you know, he never faltered in what he thought was right to be doing, and he tricked people in the course of that. But that means he does betray people who thought he was very good friends with them, to kill them. It- It's just very funny to me that they had him say that. To the point where I kind of want to do like a game show fan at some point in which it's just I play that clip and go, how many people has this character betrayed up to this point in the show? The answer is actually I need to actually like look back at specifically. I mean, it might only be I mean, it's definitely at least two. I think he probably gets I want to say I can definitely say at least three, but I think it is probably a little bit more than that. I need to watch the movie version of it to see if they like added anything because like they rushed the ending of that, so I wonder if they had anything else in there too. Um, can you not? You just did, fuckers. Get a new prank. These things break so easily. I gotta find a spot to put them. I have to turn my lights back on. Ugh. I don't wanna. There we go. But yeah, no, like legit, if you've been interested in watching Gundam, I super recommend it. I really enjoyed watching it. And like, I I found Zeta Gundam to be not as engaging or interesting, but there was still stuff to it. But also ZZ Gundam recaps the entirety of Zeta Gundam in the first episode, so you can just skip it if you want to and move on to ZZ Gundam. All you have to know about Zeta Gundam is Camille really sucks. That's the thing, like, Zeta Gundam is so loose about, like, what the politics are at any given moment and what's going on, that, like, it doesn't really say a lot because it's not clear why anything is happening or what the situation is. It's not very robust in that respect for just, like, why is this happening? Why, after this character got attacked at a meeting and was previously allied with the group, are they now all fighting? You never, like, nothing happened that said they were no longer allies explicitly. No declaration of war was called, so why does the next episode start mid? Like, I think the episode before ended with, like, the leader of the UAEG, like, Anti-Air Union group, like, meeting with the person to, like, negotiate. And then next episode, it's just like, yeah, now we're fighting. Like, why? She was just doing politics. She was just like, you know, girl boss winning, whatever. It's just so, it doesn't. Also, a character who's like, I like this character for a while enough, like, turns traitor, kills a lot of civilians, and it's just like, men and women are just different, and you don't understand what it means to be a woman. And, like, you know, this isn't about politics or war, it's about men and women being different. It's like, oh, she gender essentialist cult because a guy stopped paying attention to her for 5 minutes, and then she, like, gassed a bunch of civilians. It's like, I don't feel compelled by this character in any way whatsoever, and I don't like the gender essentialism here, actually. Um, it's messy. God damn it. Okay, fourth time's a charm. Come on. Fourth time. But ZZ Gundam, oh, it's starting in like an old colony in space. There's like a poverty angle on it. Your main guy is someone who scraps mobile suits, so his relationship to like the existing plot is trying to like make some money to send his sister to college. Like, ooh, this is like interesting stuff. This guy's likable. He has a moral code. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to steal your Gundam, but I'm not gonna kill anybody. So like when that guy did, I was like, that was fucked up. It's just like, ooh, characters who like have morality and have style and like aren't just super like cartoon villains. Thank you. Finally worked. Like, I am much happier with how ZZ Gundam is starting out compared to Zeta Gundam did. Also, just there's a character named Captain Bright, Colonel Bright. I forget what his rank is exactly. He's a very nice character in 079. In some ways, he's a villain because he's the military guy who kind of conscripts a child to fight and does all the stuff. So you know, there's like issues there. But you know, it's compelling, it's interesting. Within you know, it's an interesting character in a situation because of stuff like that. My frames are dropping to nothing. Holy shit! Sorry about that, everybody. This is unwatchable, I think. Hey, can they optimize the game better, please? My settings are really low, and I'm still getting like 10 frames a second right now. Anyways, Colonel Bright didn't get to like do much of anything in Zeta Gundam, and I'm sad about that. But I do like the recurring theme that he kind of psychically just knows when a kid can pilot a Gundam. Like, part of the Gundam stuff is like psychics are a thing. Like, new types are like a plot point where they're kind of like psychic in different ways. Um, I am convinced that Colonel Bright is not a new type, is a psychic for knowing when a kid can pilot the Gundam really well. And I like him because of that. It's funny. It's also just nice to have a grounded character who's just kind of chill when all these other characters were kind of doing like a bunch of weird wild shit. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It's good. Might watch more of that later today, actually. I thought that too, and then I was like, oh shit, there's like psychic stuff. Actually, it's weird. They introduced early in 079 that like the Gundam, the, the thing that makes the Gundam special, because like there's mobile suits, and then there's the Gundam. And they're like, oh, the thing that makes the Gundam special is that it has like a learning computer in it, so the more it fights, the better it gets. So like it kind of like naturally like, develops a natural skill to aid the pilot by being used in combat. And then that never comes up again, and then they kind of just go like, the kids are psychics, that's why they can do this. I feel exonerated in reading an interview that early on, they did not know what they wanted the new types to actually be or represent. They kind of just did it and didn't really know where to go with it, and it's like, that was very clear. These don't quite represent anything in particular. It's a very loose metaphor for a lot of different things, but doesn't really coalesce very well. It sometimes it's used just as like a general like different generations, like a younger generation but doesn't have the same values or understanding as like the older generations, like approaching war, and like there's more of an ability to communicate and relate to each other because they don't exist in this context but understands war like their parents do. Um, I don't mean that in a way of like Zeta Gundam has a lot of those like counterculture hating your parents stuff. I don't really dig that too much because it's kind of like very flat. But like there's like this thing like younger generations who are forced to fight who just don't really get why they have to do it. And especially having those kinds of characters meet each other and like befriend each other, not knowing they're enemies, and then realizing later on that they're on opposing sides. It forces a lot of those themes through of just like, why are we fighting each other? If we hadn't met this way, we could like all that kind of stuff. In a way that like, you know, not being career soldiers and just being like, young conscripts and whatnot. Like the whole new type thing as that kind of metaphor is kind of there and kind of works, but also it's not really consistent, and then sometimes it gets like way too psychic-y. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a thing like you have to kind of course correct as you're going along for just like, does this make sense? And I feel like the new type stuff was like a response of, well, why can these kids pilot the robots? Except they don't really dig into that until like the last half or last third of the series. So I just kind of wonder like, y'all didn't have to y'all didn't have to like go back and justify this. Like you had the learning computer, the kid was like a tech whiz as a kid and his dad made the mobile suit. Like you had enough things in place to be like, this is believable. Sure. Um like as an emergency justification, it was kind of a weird thing. And then as like a kind of ham-fisted metaphor for like younger generations, and then it just goes off the rail a little bit. And Zeta Gundam especially, like, again, there's a good new type narrative thing between Camille and Four that goes on, and I like that. At least the first time it happens, I think it's a decent one for like that kind of thing. Anything that makes Camille's character not be a massive asshole and chill out a little bit, I really enjoy. MGJ. Um, but then they just stopped doing anything about politics or like narrative cohesion so that they could instead do like, oh, he made a psychic shield around the Gundam. It's like, I don't care about this. Unfortunately. I want to. I just don't. Yeah. I mean, oh, wait. We have like 10 fans in the... Oh, it's all the fans. Right, I forgot they all get their own, Wait a minute. Hey, Okay, they changed... I just remembered, they changed this. The order used to be you would get all of the blue lights first so that the anti-gravity breaks them. So you don't just keep them the whole game. But now it's backwards. Also, I think I've been yelling a little bit. My throat's starting to hurt because of it. Oops. Hey, wait, what? Burger? Oh, the anti-gravity probably found like a bunch of random stuff and just threw it outside, huh? You can't do this to me. That's actually not allowed, and that's very bad of you to do that, and I don't appreciate it. There was a burger there, right? I'm pretty sure there was. I kind of power creep, kind of like if you want to do the psychic feint, it can work. Like space, I don't mind a plot where it's like space is weird. Oh shit, maybe I am going insane. Space is weird, and when you go into space, humans change. Huh. There's a cockroach. Oh, maybe the cockroach just ate it. I don't know. Like, space is weird and it makes people weird. That's fine. I can get behind that. Oh, temperature's starting to go up on it a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's like you're ignoring all of the interesting parts of your own narrative just so you can do something that personally I think kind of is not interesting. Like, you just stop fighting to like have a psychic battle with somebody else in the middle of everything else, and it's just like, but why? Like, why is this better than just having the dramatic duel? Because also, there's not really like an ideology there of like this is like two people like fighting with their like psychic words about like how humanity should be and like ideology, and it's just psychic power strength, and it's like, but why? Because like they do interesting things with the new types of concept in the show, like artificially making them as like weapons for the military. Like yeah, absolutely, it's something I would child test subjects of a really bad experiment program that makes them like kind of psychic, but also like really fucks them up. Yeah. Um, like absolutely. But oh shit, that's a big one. Or it's broken. But it's like, this guy who's psychic and makes women attracted to him with it is gonna like fight, and now he's the source of all evil and all humanity, and it's like, I don't think he is. I think he just kind of sucks and is your enemy. Or like going from like, but we could be friends. Yeah, you're the source of all evil and you must be killed for humanity. It's like, it's weirdly inconsistent at times as well. Oh, I think my frames are getting really bad. Like, I don't know. I don't, I see why in an interview the creator said he didn't like Zeta Gundam and he thinks it was not a good one. Um, Good elements, just not great execution. But anyways, what are we at? 2.5 hours, 1:38 p.m. on the east coast of Canada, still foggy outside, a little brighter. Probably time for having some lunch. Stop yelling about Gundam for a little bit. I do recommend it. At least Gundam 079 and ZZ Gundam. I'm liking that so far. I wonder if there's like a shortened version. You could cut out a lot, I think, of Zeta Gundam and still get a good time out of it probably. So I wonder like what that abridged version is. Oh well. Anyways, game is good. We got some stuff for our quest. All that stuff. Um, and I should probably get going on. It's been a good 2.5 hours. I'm kind of losing track of what I'm doing, so I think it's probably a good time to stop. I'm just gonna pop a save and get out of here. A lot of conversation, a lot of me yelling, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully, I'm on a rhythm of doing this more often. We shall see. Probably gonna actually go use an exercise bike for a little bit, get some cardio going. Um, get some food. I can make a chicken ranch wrap with lettuce from the garden. That'd be nice. Life's good. Stuff's going all right. And I hope the same is true for everybody out there too. Y'all be groovy, y'all be good to yourselves. Be kind to yourself and others. Do something nice. Make a plan to do a little something special extra. Either for yourself or for someone you care about, because that's a nice thing to do. And it helps remind you that any occasion can be special. You just have to make it special. And until I see you next, y'all be groovy, y'all have a good one, and I will see you in the future at some point for something else or more of this. I don't know yet.